Hi, this is Daniel from Wisehouse Studios, and today I'm showing you the new character creation system that I've just found and will be implementing into the game as soon as possible. The reason for the change is this is what I had in mind in the long run, which is basically full control over your person's size and shape and everything. What you just saw in the background was the computer randomly generating them from a list of available heads, body shapes, sizes, clothing, and all this other stuff. Basically, you can change all of the aspects. So, I need to talk to the programmer and everything to try and get it linked with my current system, so it saves and everything. But this should work. Let's take this guy in the green. I wonder if tap him forward. No, they all go forward. Okay. Well, we'll adjust this guy in the green. We can change his height, so he can be a tiny person, not a big person. Everything's customizable, so head size, you can have tiny little guy. So, like the Men in Black guy, you can shoot his head and it becomes this tiny little thing. Giant bobblehead sort of thing. Wide head or thin head, so you can have a sort of more rounded head. Forehead size, so that's sort of how big your eyes are, so you can be like some sort of gorilla. How low or high they are with the forehead position. Ear size, so you can have tiny or big ears. Ear position, so how high or low they are on your head. Rotation, so how sticky out they are from your head. So you can be like an elf with pointing out ears. Or flat ears or something. Cheek size, so how big you want your cheeks. Cheek position, so how high and low again. How sort of puffy you want them. So you can have sort of musty versus sort of puffy sort of cheeks of hamsters. And then sort of how high and low. Nose sizes, so how big you want the nose, how much curve you want on it. So there you go, that's the extremes. Nose width, so you can have a thin or thick nose. How pointy you want it, so if you want it up, down, straight, whatever. Nose position, how high, low. It's good for making sort of humanoid monsters, this stuff, and witches and sort of all those sort of things. Eye size, so you can have big or large eyes, or tiny eyes. How sort of pointy you want them, up or down. Lip size, so you can sort of, for that sort of tiny or thin, big lips. Mouth size, that's how wide you want them. Mandible, that's sort of the chin and everything. Some of these do clash with each other, like big cheeks and tiny mouth is not a good combination. But again, it's still, if you're trying to make sort of a sort of monster type person, then it's fine. Jaw size, jaw position, so it's how long you want, how thick you want the neck. Upper body muscles, lower body muscles. Upper weight, so how much sort of fat and everything you want that. Lower weight, again that's your legs and stuff. Arm length, so you can have sort of long arms or tiny little arms. How thick you want the arms, so thin or thick. You want twigs or sort of bulky arms. So you can have just long arms. Again, forearms I've gone. Same for the width and everything. Hands too, so big or tiny hands. Feet size, so you can have big feet or tiny feet. Like they're sort of more stubbies, but no one. Leg separation, so how wide do you want your legs to be. Leg size, so you can be really tall person or really sort of short, stubby guy, which is good for when you're having dwarfs and things like that, and giants. Bum size, but you can't really see it from this angle. Boob size, or breast size, whatever you prefer to call it. Again, we'll try on this purple lady at the back, so that's breast size. Is that the guy? No, that's that guy. There you go, lady at the back. In the purple, you can have giant ones and tiny ones. Again, this is all customizable. Belly size, so you can have a thin belly or a fat belly, depending on what you want. Waist, thin or thick waist. And these are just some of the basic customizations that I get with the kit that I found. Once I get talking to the programmer and see if he can sort of freelance it, because we don't have an in-house programmer or model or anything. But because of the way that it's set up and everything, and Unity's new animation system, all of our characters will eventually only need one set of animations. And with this system, you could import the new characters and everything, and they will be able to be fully scalable and everything else like the rest of them. Which would mean every single character, so dwarfs, elves, humans, windwalkers and Atlanteans, will be fully customizable like I wish. And eventually there'll be slightly more options, the options will look slightly neater and everything else, and once I talk to a programmer or get someone on the team, once I get enough funding, this will be fully implemented with nice looking graphics and sort of everything nice. And just a quick note on the next update, the updating system is still being tested and everything, and I still got to work on the female animation list, but other than that it's going ahead pretty nicely. But it won't be out for maybe another 2 weeks or so, because at the moment it's basically university work has been piling on top and I've got to finish that. But again, that's not an excuse, that's just trying to explain why there's not been so many recent updates and everything. Basically in the next one it should have the patching system finished and added, and I'm going to try and add some more items that can be crafted, and the main focus is the patching system working and getting the database fixed, although I've had no complaints, so I'm not sure if that's fixed or not. Basically the patching system will mean once I actually add this in, you won't have to go to Desura and download the whole game again. You can just get the patch, you boot up the game, it goes, oh, there's a patch, download it, there you go, and it's done. I'm also planning on the next update having some sort of localization for certain quests and stuff, but I'm still looking into getting it like automated through Google and stuff, because it's going to be probably a lot better translation that way. And this might be a thing that has to be patched in sort of a week after the next update or something, but again, I'll need to look into it all. I'll just look this one. And basically that's about it. If you got any questions, feel free to post them on the Desura page and everything. I'll put links in the description where to buy the game, or pre-alpha it, or whatever you want to call it. And any questions you can leave on the forums in Desura, or just try and leave it on YouTube comments or something. Any bugs, please tell me, because then I can fix them or talk to the programmer who helps make the kit and everything, and try and get them fixed. Right, bye, and thanks for listening.